Hey now, Marvel fans, NSU alum Phil Parrish here. What does NSU mean? Stay tuned, enough said, in super connectivity in the coming weeks. Anyway, ready to get down to it? Remember, spoilers ahead. If you don't want to hear spoilers, there's the door. Ready, set, Superior Iron Man number 4 is part 4 of Be Superior. Tony goes on morning TV to announce that because of the crime that has occurred due to the Extremis app, Tony has installed a new Stark security system in San Francisco, which basically entails drones keeping watch at anywhere. Didn't the Superior Spider-Man try this? Next we see Maria Hill and a SHIELD team try to capture Team Abomination on Stark Island. Tony arrives and tells Maria that he has had lawyers make sure all the warrants have been rescinded, and if she wants to push this, Tony will humiliate her and her SHIELD team in front of the whole world thanks to his drones. Tony then tells Teen Abomination that he will study him and cure him if he can. Daredevil then arrives and tells Tony he knows the dark secret of the Extremis app. The app only activates the Extremis that Tony has already infected the people of San Francisco with. After being thrown from the upper floor of Tony's home by a punch from Teen Abomination, Daredevil is caught by Tony's new armor and trapped inside. The issue ends with Tony using what looks like electroshock therapy to wipe all knowledge of this from Daredevil's mind. Scarlet Spiders 3 is the last issue of the miniseries. While Kane and Ben Reilly face Genix, the Ultimate Black Widow shuts down all the facility's defenses. Ben ultimately sacrifices his life to shut down the machine that allows the Inheritors to transfer their minds to new clone bodies after their deaths. Kane tells Black Widow that he is going to take the fight to the Inheritors' homeworld and jumps into a portal which leads into Amazing Spider-Man 13 as part 5 of Spider-Verse. We pick up where we left off last issue as Peter confronts the Uncle Ben of this Earth, Earth 3145. The Superior Spider-Man learns that this Earth is a nuclear wasteland thanks to that Earth's Otto Octavius. Ouch! Silk and Spider-Gwen decide to take the fight to the Inheritors' Earth also. After a slip of the tongue, Superior Spider-Man realizes that our Peter is from his future, so eventually he will lose it all. We see Kane arrive on the Inheritors' world. See, there he is. Mutate into the Spidery Other and kill the father of the Inheritors. The issue ends with Superior Spider-Man, not amazing, convincing the Earth 3145 Uncle Ben to get back in the game as Spider-Man and help them defeat the Inheritors. Next month, to be concluded. Moon Knight 11 shows Mark Spector, battered, beaten, and imprisoned, abandoned by the Egyptian god Khonshu. After Mark tells Khonshu that his new agent is wrong for him and is on a broken mission, Mark attempts to escape his imprisonment. He succeeds, but as he exits the outer door, he discovers where he was at, in a cargo plane, as he plummets towards the ground. Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier number 4, continues the story on the world of Murzibo. We see Agent Daisy Quake Johnson talking to an older Bucky from an alternate future. This older Bucky says he was living in peace until he started scanning alternate paths and saw Bucky living happily ever after with the Murzibo Queen and all except for the 616 universe. All he saw was himself dead in this universe. Daisy goes to warn the present Bucky until she is stabbed by the Red Skull's former henchman, Crossbones. Guardians of the Galaxy 23 concludes the story of the Venom symbiote, as the symbiote-controlled Drax takes everyone to the symbiote homeworld, where it is explained to the Guardians that the symbiotes are basically peaceful creatures, but bad combos sometimes drive the symbiotes crazy. Flash Thompson gets the Venom symbiote back, better than ever. What this means we'll have to wait and see. The issue ends with Captain Marvel contacting the Guardians, wanting to know what Star-Lord is up to. The last page shows a hologram of Star-Lord that reads, "Congratulations to the newly elected president of the Spartex Empire, Peter Quill." Legendary Star-Lord 8 shows Kitty Pryde questioning her relationship with Peter Quill until she discovers that most of the profits he gets from his thefts go to universal orphanages all over the universe. Peter asks Kitty to stay with him and not to return to Earth, and she agrees. All New X-Men 35 continues the time-displaced X-Men's journey to the Ultimate Universe. After everyone but the Beast are reunited, the 616 and the Ultimate X-Men all go to free Hank McCoy from the Ultimate Doctor Doom. The issue ends with Miles Morales' Spider-Man making a move on Doctor Doom before something blows up. Fantastic Four number 642. Yes, 642. We jumped ahead pretty quick, huh? The book goes back to the original numbering for the last few issues. The cover says The End is Forever Part 1, but the first page says Back in Blue Part 2. The issue starts with a confrontation between Ben, Sue, and a powerless Johnny versus the new Captain America, Namor, and Jim Hammond, the original android Human Torch, with the dark green Hulk in the middle since he has been squatting in the deserted Baxter building since the last issue of his series. Sue's daughter Val returns to tell All Assembled that they have to go into the Heroes Reborn universe and, as she says, fix Franklin's dream. Next we see the Quiet Man telling Reed how he engineered the downfall of the Fantastic Four. We see Bentley save his friends in the Future Foundation by rebelling against the man he was cloned from, the Wizard. The issue ends with Sue and the others going to the one man who can help them get into the Dream Universe, Rick Sheridan, and the entity that lives inside him, the Sleepwalker. Black Widow 14 shows Natasha's ongoing battle with the terrorist organization Chaos. Using the list of names she got from rogue Chaos agent Tori Raven, Natasha gets a large group of Chaos agents aboard a cruise ship. Natasha seems to have the upper hand until an invisible enemy throws her overboard and a grenade is thrown into the water close to her. And finally, Elektra 10 shows Elektra's journey in the Bullseye's mind to find the head of the Assassin's Guild. Elektra threatens to destroy Bullseye's memory of her death at his hands years ago to get what she needs. Elektra journeys to Jakarta. Elektra thinks it's bad enough when she discovers that the leader of the Assassin's Guild is a telepathic little girl, but it gets way worse when a fully healed Bullseye arrives with an army of hand ninjas. Well, that's all, folks. Come back next week for more adventures in the mighty Marvel Manor. Also remember to listen to the Enough Said and Super Connectivity podcasts and become a proud member of the NSU. Act now, more info later. Enough said.